Okay, so we've arrived at food.
Yippee!
Pretty much the quintessential part of a barbecue. It's kind of hard to have one without it.
Although I think that this party is very interesting because there's really no grilling, because grilling requires someone standing over and flipping stuff.
And that's usually the dad.
So yeah, we're gonna make it easy on Dad this time around. Okay, talk about easy. We're gonna start off with some pulled chicken sliders. When I say easy, I am talking hardcore easy. This is one of those slow cooker, crock pot recipes. Literally, all you're gonna do is take 3 chicken breasts, plunk them into the slow cooker. You're gonna take a 16-ounce can of tomato sauce from the store, chop up an onion, chop up 3 cloves of garlic, a cup of vinegar, a 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar, and you just mix them all together, put them on the slow cooker for 8 hours on low. And then what you're gonna do, you take them out and you literally just shred them with
a fork.
Yeah, 2 forks together, could not be easier. And you wind up getting this delectable little pulled chicken dish. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sliders because this is a cocktail party.
Totally.
So we thought these were a little bit easier. By the way, slider buns, hard to find. Found these at Whole Foods. Check it out. So what we're gonna do, I recommend using a fork because it's awfully messy. So you just spoon some of the pulled chicken on.
Perfect. Thank you.
Since it's a Texas-style barbecue, we opted out of the fancy cheeses. We went American.
Sure.
Good old American, baby. And I personally like to throw a couple of jalapenos on to your slider because it gives a little bit of kick.
Sure.
I feel Texas when I say that. So,
I'm with you.
How that was hard. Right?
Really hard.
Yeah, really good. But out of this world good. So
delicious.
We'll just plate these over here.
Perfect.
Moving right along.
And for a nice little appetizer for your guests while you're waiting to make these super difficult sliders that will be passed out, something that's apparently well known in the South. By the way, I've decided I should be Southern. There's a lot of mayonnaise and a lot of cheese, and it's really my kind of place.
I was going to say, that's different from your Northern
Pretty much.
Italian?
We're going to start with our old friend Hellman. And basically this is called pimento cheese spread, which apparently is just a staple of the South. There are people who actually have pimento cheese sandwiches. I know that's not your bag, but I could go with it.
Pimentos? I love those. Are you kidding me?
No,
just a pimento, the roasted red pepper part?
The pimento is a euphemism for a roasted red pepper. So what we do is
I'm going to drink.
We're going to take about 3/4 of a cup of mayonnaise, a small jar of pimentos that we chopped up nicely, or roasted red peppers for those of us here in the Northeast.
Who only think they were just born inside of a green olive.
Done with that. Oh, and my cheese, excuse me.
Okay, should I start mixing this?
Yep, mix it up. We did a block of about 10 ounces or 12 ounces of really sharp grated cheddar cheese. This is really hard, people. Pay attention. Okay, one last ingredient, Tabasco.
Yum.
Girl's best friend, couple shots depending on how hot you like it.
I like it
Don't
hot.
ask. And then once this is assembled, it will resemble the consistency of mayonnaise, or at least my mayonnaise. I mean, tuna fish rather. Basically, you just want to spread it on.
For you is mayonnaise.
Pretty much, it's tuna swimming in mayonnaise. You spread some on a sliced baguette, like so. And as my mother would say,
you run it under the broiler, honey.
You run it under the broiler until the cheese is melted and golden and bubbly, and you have this fantastic pimento cheese spread hors d'oeuvre.
Oh, I got a little on my finger. Yeah.
It's delish, right?
Good. Yeah, it's good.
And that's it. Easy peasy.
And not for nothing, it's going nicely with my macho margarita.
Cheers.
Cool.
Dad will be happy.